then we just being rude and we're attacking.
We're just trying to understand. We're just trying to understand how did a failed long. I'm trying to understand that how did a failed long distance relationship turn into fuck all black men?
It didn't.
That's
it's just the case that.
What do you think we've been talking about all night?
That was your last. That was your last engagement, correct?
That just happened to be my last relationship.
October 2021.
Yeah, but the thing is that you have to, at some point, you have to figure out why the pattern is repeating itself. And the thing is that because I know who I am, I know how I am, and I know how I love, and I know that I give good love. And the fact that I keep giving really good love, I keep giving it hate, what I feel like is hate, then I have to wonder out why it is. And when you start looking at the data and the fact that you have to realize that it's not you, it's them. It's not you, it's them.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, it's them. It's not you, it's them.
I missed that. I was reading Jake's comment. What you say? Say it again. About it's them. What happened? What I missed?
Yeah.
What she said?
She refuses to hold herself accountable.
Exactly.
She blaming it's not her the problem. It's the other people.
Yeah, it's them. Yeah, the problem is them.
Never
matter
your
of fact,
fault.
The same guy that tried to reconcile in May from when I was in Jamaica, he admitted it. The problem was never you. He said the problem when he tried to reconcile, the problem was never you.
Because he's a punk.
He never admitted to cheating though.
He's a punk.
No, he never admitted cheating. He's not going to because he's a man.
He's not going to. Maybe possibly because he didn't cheat.
No man is going to admit. But that's what I was telling him. I said, do you realize that
women
that's even worse?
This is people. Women don't admit.
Do you realize that that's even worse? So you're saying that you shit on me for no reason at all. The relationship was going perfectly fine, and for one day out of the blue, you decided that you were going to shit on me for no reason. It's easier for me to accept that you shit on me for another woman. So that means that if I reconcile with you, that at any given time, I think our relationship is going along great. At any given moment, for no reason at all, you're going to shit on me again. So that's even worse.
His wife.
Let me let memory get in here. No, Reggie. I don't even know what you're about to say. And I don't trust you. You do the right thing.
So
and be fair to the lady.
Wi-Fi probably just went out.
Okay.
And then,
so you coming with jokes and we trying to have a real conversation.
Yeah. So Ms. Passion, I get it. Like in the little last statement, you were like, it wasn't you, it was all them. But do you think that, to be fair, you are responsible for choosing the wrong person? You chose him to be with them, to date him, to be on Skype with him. You didn't have to.
No. Because this is the thing. Is that if you're a halfway decent, attractive woman, you're just going to attract people to you.
Okay, so
this is my thing. I bought a BMW.
She said, God made me beautiful. The blame God, right?
I bought a BMW.
Jesus Christ's fault.
The guy delivered my BMW to my house. The guy who delivered my BMW to my house asked me out on a date, and that was 2 days ago. So it's not the fact that I'm attracting them. If you are a halfway decent, attractive woman and you present yourself well, you're going to attract people. Good,
right. So
bad,
you attracted
ugly,
the guy.
Nasty, smart.
Okay, so
I attract people. The
so
only issue is, how long do you keep those people with you?
Right. I respect that you attracted. So you attracted him to you. I believe in energies. Like energies attract like energy. But you attracted him to you because of who you are, your beauty, your essence. But you had the choice to say, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to Skype you. But you continue to, though. Why?
The thing is that I have to wait until you show me your ugly characteristics.
So you had a part to play in it.
For some people, that can be weeks. That can be months. Some people that can be years. I have to wait until you show me the ugliness before I say, you know what, I'm gonna pass.
So you were complicit
this particular person. It was a year. It was a year.
You're complicit in making a bad decision for a year, and I'm not saying it's your fault. No. I'm not saying because all my relationships that felt it was my fault. It was my fault. I missed the red flags. I saw red flags. I continued with it.
When I saw the red flags, we broke up.
Right, for a whole year. You don't take
fucked up plenty of times.
For a whole year.
He's not here. You say for a whole year.
I'm interested in the ladies.
I can't see him. He's not in my face. I only can see what he shows me on the phone and what I see on the computer. That's all I can see. He's not here. Now, if he was here, I would have picked this game earlier. If he was here, I would have peeped this game sooner. See, when they're long distance, it takes you longer to peep their game.
But the responsibility is on you for a whole year. You let him string you along. Even though he chose you, he picked you. I would have been like 3 weeks later, this is not me, or 2 weeks later. And I would still say it's my fault because I should have seen this.
The thing is that you can't say that because he was attentive. He was on the spot. He was Johnny on the spot all that time. When it started going down, was maybe 7 months.
Picking the wrong guy.
7 months, 8 months, 9 months. I carried on with it maybe I would say for maybe the 7-month part when I started noticing it slowing down.
You
7,
didn't hear
8,
what
9.
girl
So
behind the mic
I
just said?
let it.
Bliss?
I let it go out because he said, I'm busy working. I'm working.
Bliss, did you hear
So
what she just
what's
said?
your
So
responsibility?
all
missed
kind of
perfect.
excuses.
She missed
Hold on,
perfect.
no, Bliss, did you hear what she said? Or because I heard you
Mm-mm.
talking about, because she's real soft spoken. I had to turn her mic up, and she don't like to cut people off like me. I be cutting people off all the time.
But see, the thing is that I'm not big on
Did you
accepting
hear what? Did you hear her
responsibility
question
for
though?
other people's behavior.
No.
But
I'm
you
not, I'm
chose
never
him
going to take
though.
accountability for someone
Ma'am, slow
else's
down,
behavior.
ma'am.
But you chose them. You were
Ma'am.
complicit. It's like if I have a baby with a
Yeah.
man, it's not his fault that I made a baby and he ran out on me and left me with the baby. I chose a bad child's father. I should have seen
Wrong.
that. So in your dating experience, you
Wrong.
had no responsibility for a whole year,
Wrong.
12 months.
Wrong.
You didn't have anything to do with it.
Wrong.
Your decision.
Wrong. And this is where
Okay.
black women mess up so much. Wrong. You're saying it's your fault that if you had a baby and he ran out on you, it's your fault. It's not your fault. He ran out. It's his fault. He ran out. Stop taking accountability for other people's behavior. He ran, not you.
Yeah, but you would have seen he was a runner by not committing.
Stop taking responsibility for other people's behavior.
For me,
Stop doing that. Black women, stop doing that today. Stop today.
Right, but if you,
he ran, you want to take responsibility
but you gave,
he ran.
Y'all chose each other.
Right, 12 months.
No.
Yes, y'all chose.
Was it forced?
No, I can't take responsibility.
Hold on, ma'am. If not, it's rape. If you wasn't raped, y'all chose each other.
Right, but I can't know he's gonna run until he runs.
No, you got to judge character.
I can't know
bad decision making.
Unless I'm Madam Cleo. Unless I'm Madam Cleo and I can predict the future, I can't know he's gonna run until he runs.
But so 12 months later,
all black men is being fucked up.
Nah, that's called judging character too.
With that, you shouldn't judge black people.
Nobody. That's what I tell you. Nobody on this panel.
I made a mistake and I've had a bad
for another person's behavior. So I can tell you that right now.
But 12 months later, you don't think you made a bad decision by being with him?
I will not take responsibility for someone else's behavior. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
Well, you know what? No, okay, I get that.
Not.
I get you, but that's not what we're talking about.
That's on him,
ma'am. We're not talking about that.
I stayed,
ma'am. We're not talking about that. We're talking about before the baby is even born.
Yeah.
He said, "How you doing? My name is." Hold up. Look at Siri. Siri don't jump in. Siri,
he don't say hey. He don't say hey. My name is Marq. I'm a piece of shit. He doesn't say that.
Passionate Bliss. I get it that your name is Passionate Bliss, but let's have a conversation with this without the knee-jerk response. Soon as you hear something you don't like, you just jump right in. And I get it, and that's why I've been letting you rock all night. Cause I fuck with you too. You've been with us since the 1K days. You know what I'm saying? And I respect you and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
But sis, all I'm saying is this, Passionate Bliss. When y'all meet each other and say, hello, my name is Michael, and you says, hey, my name is Passionate Bliss, it's a courting process that happens where you decide if you like him, he decides if he likes you, you guys start going out. You see the signs, or maybe you don't see the signs.
No.
Regardless, I say regardless, whether you see it or whether you don't see it. Whatever happens in that relationship, it's on me, Mark. Like if I let that person come in the house and they steal my wallet, they do something to my wife, my dog, like I'll be like, oh man, they don't stole my my Jordans or stole 3 of my red bucket hats. Baby, I'm only down to 20 bucket hats. I had 22 red bucket hats. I'm only down to 20. And then I see niggas with my red bucket. I gotta eat that. I made a poor choice in character. You say no. It's his fault that I bear no responsibility for bringing a snake into the house. No, because my wife gonna be looking at me. He stole the wallet. He's been stealing meat out of the freezer. He was fucking with our door. My nigga, like, who did you bring around us? Yes, no. You are responsible for the company you keep, right, ma'am? Yes, no. This ain't like somebody you got in the car because you need a ride, and on the way home they stopped in and robbed the bank. This is a relationship.
My thing is, it depends. It depends because it depends on how soon you let him in, how much you know about him. There's a lot of variables.
We're talking about when you gave up some ass. How quick you gave up the ass? Because if he didn't take that, let's bring it back. If he didn't take it, you gave it to him. Y'all had an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happens after that? That's all on you.
But to me, you know, my thing is that if I gave him some ass and I got some dick, he got some ass, that's an equal exchange. So if he skip off after that, I'm good with that. That's fine. That's an even exchange. But my thing is that, you know, I have to see questionable behavior before I can say you need to exit. And if they don't show you questionable behavior,
you don't have to see questionable behavior before you give him the ass. Shouldn't you see the questionable behavior before you give him some ass?
No, because the thing is that people are deceptive. They can lie to you. People, when they say con artist,
for so long, right?
When they say con artist, the con part of con artist means confidence. The con stands for confidence. They gain your confidence. They do what it takes to gain your confidence, and then they con you. Because that's what the con stands for. Confidence. They do what it takes to gain your confidence. And so the fact that they gained your confidence, you know, and then they betrayed it, that's on them. That's not on you necessarily. But you know, if you did not, but if it wasn't a significant length of time, then I could say, you know, some of that's your fault. You bear a certain amount of responsibility to a certain level, to a certain extent. But if that person has never, if there's been a certain amount of time that went by and they never showed you anything that betrayed your confidence in them, then I don't feel like, you know, necessarily that's all your fault.
I'll pass it around. Anybody else want to take a crack at it?
Because it's their job. Con artists, it's their job to gain your confidence. It's what they do. It's they work at it. They know what to do it. So, you know, if somebody conned you to a certain extent, it's not your fault.
So that's what you think. That's what you could. That's how you equate it. A guy cons the woman out of her vagina. You don't. You is no. So you feel like you was conned in your relationship. How about that?
Was I conned? In a way, into thinking that he was in a way, to an extent, but not, you know, because my thing is that, and that's why I'm very careful in my relationships. I don't give more than I'm okay with giving. So if I gave him vagina and I got dick in return, I feel like that's an even exchange, you know. So if that's the only thing that was lost in a breakup, I'm good with that, you know. But
you have required more of a man than you even agreed that you would never do in a relationship. Like you even said you would have been with Denzel that night because you wouldn't have paid for that taxi ride. You would have said, let me out here. I've heard you on the show where we had conversations. You was like, oh, nah, if I'm with you, it ain't no going half on the bills. You pay all of it. If not, shit, you a roommate. I need my own separate bed, my own separate room. I'm not going half on nothing. Like my money is my money. Your money is for the house and the household and all of that. You remember that conversation?
I don't know how the taxi.
It was around Father's Day time. I remember that.
I don't know how the taxi ride exchange went down, but most likely I would not pay for the taxi ride. Yeah. And I would let him on his own to deal with the taxi driver.
But you did. You remember having that conversation? You're like, it ain't no splitting no bills, right? You remember that?
Yeah, I'm not doing 50-50 on no bills at all.
Okay. You said if I have to go 50-50, I'm gonna have my own queen bed, my own room in the house or something, right? You're a roommate,
right?
Remember that?
Right.
Oh yeah, impossible.
You gotta pay that You gotta pay that mortgage by yourself.
Even though you guys are a package deal now, you have children, right? And he either might have children or might not have children. At the end of the day, you want me to leave the house to you and your kids, and we ain't had no kids together, right? I'm gonna leave y'all the house when I'm dead and gone.
Well, it depends on who you are, though. Who I am, I don't need it because I have my own home. I own my property. I don't have no mortgage because I paid for it.
But you're talking about with you and him together. So you gonna sell your house? You gonna keep your house when y'all get together?
We get together. I'm gonna put my house in a trust in my children's name, so he will never get anything, no matter what happens to me. He will not get anything that I own. And so, you know.
So even when you're dead and gone, he been a good husband to you and paid for the house that y'all got together the whole time.
He ain't paid for the house because my house is already paid for.
No. So, that ain't talking about your house. You gonna move
thing.
into his house and he gonna pay all the mortgage, right?
If I move into his house, he gonna pay his mortgage.
Or either y'all get a house together. Like y'all
go out. Shit impossible. A nigga crazy as fuck. They get with passionate bliss. I love you, my sister, but you are crazy as shit.
Yeah, and
He
that's what
seems
most black women are dealing with. That's why I said they shouldn't date black
No,
men. They should
no,
date
it's
white men.
because you are
White
crazy. You
men
ain't
don't ask for
dealing.
that.
Don't put
Men
no
of
black
other races,
in
they don't
that
ask for
shit.
that. Only
No,
black
this
men
ain't
are
a
asking for
black woman
50-50.
thing. This is
Only
just a
black
woman
men are asking for
with
50-50.
crazy
Go
ass
to a white
demand.
community. Ask a white man if they asking for 50-50. White men do not ask for 50-50.
Yeah,
Spanish men do
right.
not ask for
Yeah,
50-50.
right.
Chinese men do not ask for 50-50.
then
Only
go
Yeah,
get
black
him.
men
right. Do you
ask for
know how
50-50.
fucked up their
Stop
relationships
dating
are?
black men.
Do you know
Stop dating black men.
white men?
Only
Listen,
black men are
listen.
asking for
White
50-50.
men are
Because black
super
men
abusive
cannot
to white
provide.
women.
They
White
cannot
men are
provide.
very
They
abusive to
cannot
white
provide.
women,
Are y'all
and
gonna
that's why
listen to
white
each
women
other?
They
seek.
cannot provide. Only
That's
Let,
black
why
men are asking
white
for
women
Pastor
50-50.
seek
Bliss,
love
Pastor Bliss, let me
elsewhere.
say something.
White women seek love elsewhere all the fucking time because Billy
Because
is
they've been
fucking abusive
they're
and
rejects
he
of
is
their
fucked
society.
up.
The
Asian
white
men
women
are
that marry
very
out is because they're rejects of their society.
domineering over Asian women.
No.
Asian men are super domineering over Asian women.
You gotta agree one of that on Passion
Facts.
Bliss.
I agree
Facts.
with that. And Asian women do marry out the most. They marry
So
outside their
some of
race
them
the
turn their
most.
wives into sex slaves. I ain't lying. They make their wives work in massage parlors,
But the
giving
thing is,
hand
and
jobs.
also
I'm being for
Asians have
real.
the highest marriage rate and the lowest divorce
It's
rate.
it's
Yeah,
Asians have the
forced.
lowest
It's
divorce
because
rate
forced.
and the
Where is
highest
the
of
marriage
course.
Asian
rate.
woman
From
gonna
the
go?
field.
Where's she
Where she's
gonna
gonna
go?
go?
She can bow down.
She's forced in that shit.
And they also have the highest marriage rate, the lowest
Right,
divorce rate.
right.
But the Asian women do marry outside
Highest
their race
marriage
the
rate.
most.
Then go. My thing is, then why aren't you married to that Asian man? If the black man's so bad, go marry that Asian man who's gonna make you that kind of slave.
The Asian men
Or
ain't nothing but
You're gonna have to bow.
five
You're
foot
gonna
two.
have
What
to
am I?
submit. You're gonna have to
she's not
submit
Asian
gonna
men are
admit
regardless.
5'2".
to
I'm
shit.
5'8". What am
Of
I doing with
course
an
He
Asian
not.
gonna
man that's
beat
5'2"?
his
Because
ass.
I'm trying to explain her.
He
This
gonna
is not
come
a
in there
black
with
man.
all that Bruce Lee shit, and
This is not a black man thing.
she
This is
gonna
a
be
man thing.
she
No
gonna hit her
man's
with
gonna
that
put up with that.
motherfucking windmill.
No real man. Now you could get a bitch boy who's gonna deal with that, but no real man's gonna deal with the
No
requirements that you're
other race
talking
of
about.
man is asking for 50-50 but black men. They're the
No,
only
I'm
ones asking
telling
for
you,
50-50.
Pastor Bliss, I'm telling you this. No real man cares about how
We're
much
not
money
even
you got,
saying
how
50-50.
much
It's just
if your house
listen
is
to
paid
how
off or
listen
not. We don't give a
to it.
shit
Black
about that
men,
because we got
except
our
black
own.
men do. Only black
What
men
kind
care
of
about
black
it.
man are you
Nobody's
talking
even
about? The
saying
ones you date on the
50-50.
internet?
You're not
I'm
even
talking
trying
about
to
you.
you're not even trying
You.
Me?
to
You are
hold
asking
on.
We
Do you
dated
believe
on
hold on,
Skype.
I know that
let me
you
ask
are
you this.
asking for
Do you believe
50-50 for
marriage
any
is a
woman you
We
with.
50-50
dated on Skype.
relationship? Like when you marry somebody, y'all become partners. Marriage is a business. Do you believe in that?
Yes.
So why are you diverting assets when we start this merger?
because of the
Be fair. Be
dynamic.
fair. Just say I ain't think of that way. Be fair.
No,
Come on,
no,
President
it's
Blitz.
because of the
You
dynamic.
hiding assets in the business.
I'm
Because it's
not
You
like
hiding them.
diverting assets. You're not even trying to be a part of the upward integration. You want to be
Because the thing is that
co-chairman.
it's
I'm the
because of
CEO. You the president. You want to divert assets. Not only that, you don't want to.
if
You won't
it
even be the
was.
secretary. You better
I
get.
would
You
agree
better
with
get that
you.
white bitch to open your mail. Like, oh my
I would agree with you
god.
if I was like somebody in my 20s, but somebody in your 50s. I'm 50 years old this
too
year.
late.
At 50 years
Nigga,
old, we're not
it's
doing
never
that.
too late. It's always
At 50
somebody with
years
somebody.
old, I should have
Mark,
my own
Mark,
shit
Yes,
at
my
50.
dad, man, my
You should
dad
have
had
your
Mark,
a girlfriend.
own shit at
Mark,
50 separate from me.
Mark. It's never too late. With an attitude like that, it's
It's
never
never
too
too late.
late.
Attitudes change. My dad
So I
now
see now.
She
Now,
better leave. She gonna
my
leave
dad
her
now at
assets in a
76.
cat
I didn't
name.
have
She
no,
gonna
no,
leave her assets to a
I'm
cat.
telling you.
No, I have
you gonna be
children.
in
I don't leave
a
my
Y'all
assets
want
to
to be
my
insulted.
son.
Why
you're gonna
you
be in your
look?
you're gonna be in a
You
senior home.
don't have to crack the jokes on him,
It's
man.
not a joke. This is the
I don't mind.
truth,
Rick, you
Mark.
talking
I
It's a
about
swear
leave
nice
to
her
senior
God.
home.
assets
I don't
to the
mind.
cat. Come on. She's already said she got
I have a
children.
dog. I don't have a cat. I have a dog.
Oh man,
Adult, yeah.
She gonna put that shit in the animal's name and have
I'm
a
out
kid.
here, man. Hey,
Look,
look,
life. Life's a gamble. You got to roll the dice. You know what I mean? You can't win if you don't play. You can't go off of one relationship and say, "Oh, this is all fucked up. I'm not dating that fuck all black man." It's like, no, you ain't playing. You ain't never
I'm
gonna
not
win.
prepared to lose. But you shouldn't
You're
be
not
losing
prepared to
anymore.
lose, but you're not gonna win. What are you
At a
gonna
certain
do if you're
age, you
not
should
dating
not be a
nobody?
loser at a certain age.
When you're not
damn, you're
playing, you're a
behind the
loser.
mic.
When you're not playing, you're a loser. You gotta win. You gotta play to win.
You
If you're
quit.
not playing, you
Right.
lost.
Quit. You a quitter. You can never win or
That's the
lose if you
facts.
just say, "I'm taking my ball. I'm going home. Black men don't like me."
And when a black man hears that, just move on to the next one. Nobody's gonna sit there and deal with that.
Black men don't like us. I giving up on black love.
But I would say the long distance
hater.
relationship stuff.
That's the
That's
crazy part.
you
want
can't
to say
compare
black is
them.
beautiful, but you gave up on black love. I'm sorry, D Bevel.
Go ahead, it's cool. No, I'm just saying, if the long distance relationship doesn't work, no shit, it's a long distance relationship. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to date somebody in your city. Go out on dates. See people. But when you're talking about I got this, I got that, I got my BMW paid for, I got my house paid for. Men don't give a shit about that shit. Unless now you will attract a sucker bum ass nigga who just wants you for the money. And then when he finds something else that he's fucking on, he'll leave you.
Out. He out.
That's the truth. You know what I mean?
That shit ain't
A
gonna
real
last
man
but a year
doesn't
or
care.
two.
I don't give a shit how
best.
much money a girl makes. I make my own money. I take care of myself. I don't give a fuck about the money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where your downfall will end up being. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a diss. This is just I'm telling you the truth.
Man, I love Passionate Bliss, but I'm gonna let you know, man.
Well, she makes the show
Talking to
fun. She
Passionate
makes it
Bliss, it's
interesting.
like
I
she
agree,
like
but
that other sister, Jackie Jack, man. Like, damn, man, I love these
now
sisters on the panel, but
Passion Bliss,
damn,
I know
it just
I know
sounds
of a
so
good
real.
dude. I know of a great dude for her. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got a couple for her. I got a
I'm
couple
telling you,
but they
Passion
black
Bliss, I'm
men.
telling you, listen, because you guys suffer from the same shit. So y'all should meet up and fix your problems. His name is Chaotic Truth. Y'all should
Oh,
get with each other. You know what I
nah,
mean?
he's
Because y'all,
already.
I'm being honest, y'all got the
Never
same issue.
That name sounds familiar. I think this is some bullshit.
He
Because
gave
that
up on
name
black
sounds
Nah,
women.
that's the
familiar.
nigga who
Hey,
was on the show the other day, man.
he gave up on black
Superior
women just
black
like
like
you
me.
gave up on black men. So y'all meet up with each other since
No,
y'all
no, no.
are
He's
so
married to a
perfect.
black woman. Don't no. He's
Oh, he's
married to a
married.
black woman. Yes,
Oh,
he's
okay,
a
okay,
superior black like me.
okay.
He crowned me as a superior black.
And
Reggie,
let me tell you,
Brandon Washington, inferior blacks, according
and
to
let
him.
me tell you something about the white woman. My God, they cheat so much. God damn. I've done white women that are married.
They cheat. Mm-hmm.
It don't mean nothing.
Especially the unmarried ones. Oh my
It
god.
don't mean the thing is, man
So
and woman cheat. Her husband
No,
probably cheating on
especially
her
the
too. People
unemployed
get
ones.
around.
Karma said, "Let her
The
find love
No,
unemployed
wherever
ones,
she
or they
wants
no,
straight hoeing.
no. Her man had a job,
But Karma, the problem isn't
a
that.
career.
The problem is the same thing I'm saying to her is the same thing I was saying to the brother KP last week. If you ain't trying to fuck him, so what? You don't have to be up there where black men do this and black men ain't this and I'm done with black men. It's like you don't have to lead a revolution. We've all been persecuted and pushed enough, black men and black women. We don't have to be our own, our own worst enemy. We don't have to do
She's showing
episodes
skin.
about it every day.
Is that her showing skin? That's her ass.
Oh
That's
yeah,
her
she's
hand,
showing her
her
crack.
palm.
Her
No,
palm of
that's
her hand.
exactly, and that's it. Like no
Yeah.
one's arguing that
It's
she
part of my
cannot,
hand.
and no one's arguing that she cannot divest. You could date outside the race, and I think the thing is just that I understand your feelings of that black men ain't ish. So that's the part that's like, go date outside the race, but don't tag it along with the little experience or the big experience you've had with black men. Because there are women that have successful relationships with black men. Majority of my friends are married to black men for a long time. I'm married to a black man. I love my marriage. They love their marriages. Like I have nothing bad to say about black men. I
I would
understand
agree with that.
there's data and stats. I get that. But
Yeah.
this is your experience though. This is your experience. You experience the black man ain't ish because there's a movement of women like
Do
my
you
few
look at the
friends.
other women besides me on social media who are saying that black men have dogged them and screwed them over? You're telling me I'm
I
the first woman
don't.
you heard say
No,
that?
no, I don't. I've been hurt. I've been hurt by black men. I've been hurt by white men. But when my rhetoric started changing from thinking it was a race thing, and just like I said earlier with my story, things changed for me. And so that's why I know it's a character thing. It's a behavior thing. I lived my life before I met this man where it was a character thing. Is your character good? Are you a decent person? Are you an honorable person? Because that's found in all races. The race that hurt me the most was white men at 19 and at 25. I was engaged to one. They put their hands on me. They berated me. They physically, emotionally abused me. Called me the N word. That's why I'm like, I mean, look, I see people in
What?
inter. I'm telling you,
You was in
it's
a
the worst.
relationship and you
It's the worst relationships I ever
So
had.
all these
hold up,
thousands of women
hold
that you
up,
see on
hold
social
Brandon
up,
media
Washington.
talking about
hold
how
up.
you're just
Uh,
dismissing all these thousands of black women and their experiences on social media and saying that I'm the only one and you're the only. I'm the only one.
No,
that's
no, I'm not saying you're the only one.
Women.
There are thousands of women, but there are thousands of women. My mom is one of them.
Why we gotta get you back after they did all that to you though? When you come to us all damaged, girl, behind
because
the mic.
that's exactly what I said. Because this is
with the white boys. They want to play games with you.
This is where I'm passionate about, because I was told as a little girl by a black woman who was bitter, mad, and angry at a black man because her nigga wouldn't keep it in his pants, and that's my daddy. So she, at a young age, you yank me in my hand and tell me, don't ever, when you get married, don't get married to a black. This is my mom. It's called psychological. Yes. That's why I'm like, this rhetoric is dangerous to daughters or younger women, because when I started interracially dating, it wasn't a thing of like, because black men are no good. It's I wanted to please my mom. She had told me that I want my daughters to get married to men that are not black. But what was crazy about the relationship is they're still married. She's still married to that same black man. That was trifling and wrong. And all my life, I've watched a black woman corroded from the inside out with bitterness, resentment, and hate for black men. Don't ask me why this woman is still married to this man that she hates so much, which is my dad. But that's what she imparted in her daughters. Four daughters.
Which is crazy, because my parents have been married for 54 years, and my mother is totally spoiled. He totally adores her and loves her.
See, you got a good model.
He spoiled
your
all
dad.
of his 3 daughters. See? And so I went out into society thinking, oh, I'm going to meet a great man like my daddy. And I met bum after loser after loser. And
in South Carolina.
But I think there's a man like your dad somewhere. And true, it might not be South Carolina, because at least you had a good experience.
I was looking for him, and I never found him. And I'm 50. So
you might find him somewhere else.
You know what?
But you was engaged twice. All the engagements break off, like you said, because you said fuck it.
And it might just not be in South Carolina. You haven't dated.
Let you say it.
Right.
Oh, I dumped them. They didn't dump me. You keep dumping everybody.
Put up with shitty treatment.
Well, one thing
I
you thought was shitty treatment.
Like my mother
you called it cheating, and you had no evidence of cheating.
He's supposed to be
a husband away, girl. You threw a whole husband away.
I'm not crazy. I know what happens.
Manager.
You crazy as fuck.
He cheating.
You crazy as fuck. What happened to
he probably got a white girl now. He probably got a girl in his own time. What happened? He worked it out in your mind. They've been together the whole time. You ain't caught him doing shit wrong.
But the thing is, you had a great
mind.
Hey, quick question.
I'm not crazy. If
what happened to the relationship with
No, I ain't saying you crazy.
Perfect,
I would never call you crazy. I
called her crazy.
No, Reggie did. But look, calling somebody crazy is so dismissive. I would not do that. Right. But what I will tell you is this: you did create this scenario in your mind by your own admission on this live tonight. You had no evidence other than he missed a Skype movie date. He tried to get you back, but like you said, y'all broke up in October. You was dating a white boy in October. That's on this live. You said that too. He tried to get you back in May. Said, "Yo, I was wrong, baby. I blew you off. I missed our dinner date, our Skype date for the movie." You said, "Nah, fuck you." He's the bank manager. That means he
got trying to make him look like a victim. He's not a victim.
I'm not trying. No, ma'am. I'm not trying. No. I'm using your look. That's why when Reggie and them was cracking all them jokes, I'm like, no. Same thing with Chaotic Truth. When we had Chaotic Truth up here, people like to just, when they disagree with you, name call, belittle you, do little sneak dissing on the live. Nope, not me. I'm gonna just keep asking questions. Cause we're gonna get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And we'll let you tell your story, and then we can decipher an opinion. But once you put all the pieces together, people will tell you who you are. You talking 3-4 hours on a live. You know what I'm saying? I watched enough First 48. Man, I'm surgical with this shit. You ask enough questions, you will get the truth. You will get the answers. And sister, you are dumping men left and right. You dumping them. You feel like you brought up that he was delivering. You didn't say he was delivering a car. Say he's delivering a BMW. See what that means? Status, money. But also you brought about like how guys want to take something from women. You might feel like he's trying to take something from you. Or something from your kids. You know what I mean? But that bank manager, you created that whole scenario in your mind. No evidence of cheating. Just thoughts floating around the hippocampus of the brain. Come on, sister. Call the bank manager, man, tomorrow morning.
Well, I'm not crazy because I know that if everything you said and do is golden on Monday and nothing you say and do is wrong or right on Friday, it's something going on in between on Wednesday. That's what I'm
saying, man. Some people call that checkmate, though. You never called them cheating. You was dating somebody else new that next month. A white boy at that.
I said that? How you know that?
You told me because you said when you was dating a white boy, then you said that was October. Then you had told us that's when your engagement broke up. And then you told us he was trying to date you. He came back to you in May of 2022 of this year. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to stop drinking on here. I've been telling y'all too much.
I'm very clear-minded. I've been drinking water. I had some water with some ice in it. Oh, I've been drinking water. I popped the champagne and gave the bottle to my wife.
Yeah, my only opinion is I just think when dating gets a little frustrated, she gives up too easy. You know what I mean? That's all it is. I just think you give up too easy. I'm not here to shit on you or talk shit. I'm just saying, just from what it looks like, it just seems like after those, few incidents or relationships with those men, it's just, black men ain't shit, black men ain't this, black men ain't that. You can't say that when you ever dated all black men. And the online experience is not like real life.
And at this point, what you got to lose? Sound like you got your house in order. You know what I'm saying? You're doing good.
So I think
you already lost time.
If somebody shits on you and the relationship ends and you take them back, you're inviting them back to shit on you twice. You didn't shit on me good enough the first time, so I should invite you back to shit on me.
I don't think that's shitting on you. I think that's miscommunication. I think he might have had a bad day. Shitting on you is fucking your sister at the wedding.
Right.
Another thing
like,
I think the problem could be
on you is it's levels to that. This a long distance relationship. Okay. And it's during COVID. I mean, during C-19. Like my sister, I just think you need to be a little more understanding, forgiving, be passionate, be patient. Be patient, Bliss.
No, she got insecurities that are bad.
Look at her. Look at her. She get mad. She roll her eyes, tapping her.
I did have one of my friends that tell me that I sabotage relationships.
She got the
also, that's a good awareness to have.
A diamond.
Passion and bliss. When you talk about if you talk about cars and how much you make and your house, you're gonna attract a gold digger in a man. Just like if a man talks about, I got all this money, baby, I got all these cars, I got all this bread, they're gonna want you for your money because that's what you're throwing out there.
Well, they see the car, ain't nothing I can do about that.
Right. I mean, hey, it's what it is.
Well, can I ride in it? Can I roll with you?
I'll never look broke.
Can I roll with you?
Look at her.
I want to ride in the BMW.
Send your boy a super chat when you get off this motherfucker, rich ass nigga.
If you have a BMW, you won't date a guy with a fully loaded Honda Accord hybrid or Honda Accord or a GMC Denali
at her level or higher. Once her level raises, the man she wants level raises. She ain't gonna be dating a man at her at 50 that that she would have dated him when she was in her 40s. Like, no, he got to have a BMW or better, because if not, he don't understand her struggle of like the oil changing. Oh, that nigga gotta do oil changes and all that maintenance on a Beamer. Your next man gotta do all your Beamer oil changes, the tire work. That's what your next man gotta do.
Well, I think
tell the truth.
No, but I mean,
Passionate Bliss. That's right on brand though. That I'm right on brand for Passionate Bliss. Oh nah, you better get the oil changed in this BMW. You better get the tires rotated.
And I think the thing that kills me is that I've never asked any man for anything. These women demand their fingernails done, their hair done.
But you already told me though.
I never asked them for any of that.
But you told me once you give them some ass though.
I would feel like a broke bum.
You already, sister, you already. Once you give them some ass though, you keep.
I've never done that, and that's the thing that kills me. That I ask for so little, and the little that I do ask for in return, you can't give it to me.
Well, then, I think you're entitled to your standards. I think as women, even men, when you reach a certain age in life, you are entitled to your standards. And I think if your standards at your age is that he should match your lifestyle, then they should. I think they should. That part I'm in agreement of.
Be realistic with your requirements and shit. They should be a little realistic.
I mean, I think it comes with age. She's at a mature age in her life where she affords a lifestyle. So she should get a man at that age that's at their lifestyle to match her lifestyle too. I don't see anything wrong with that ask. Like the only thing that my own opinion was just that I get it. And I know there's data, we keep saying that, but I just don't feel it's all black men. I know that there is a whole lot of black women that have been hurt. I have the closest example in my life, my mom, that have been hurt by black men. I know that part, but that's just my own thing. Like, keep giving some brothers a chance. There's somebody out there for you, but I don't think you should lower your standards. No, if you've worked so hard all your life.
I hate when people say lowering standards. I think it's called being realistic. I think it's called compromising.
Yeah, you can compromise, but at certain ages.
Ask for a man,
especially at certain ages, you need to compromise. Hold on. The older you are,
you buy me
the more you need to compromise.
I never asked no man for nothing to take care of me ever. I don't need
nobody's talking about that. We're talking about you do have other you have children though.
They're adults.
Huh?
But they're adults.
But they don't. So they don't come home. They don't. Y'all. They don't have grandkids. You don't babysit. You don't. What's your relationship like with them?
My kids. My daughter's married. She's in Alabama. My son is. He just moved out a couple of months ago. He's a paramedic. Well, he's almost finished paramedic school. But
so this though.
So they don't.
But do you? But you're not planning on having no kids with the new dude you meet.
No.
That you don't think a compromise has to be made there? Because you told me you ain't gonna date no dude that got kids.
I wouldn't date nobody 5 years younger than me, so he should have his own kids and not be looking for me to have no kids.
Yeah, he might have his but he might want to have a baby with you. And you said you're not open to adopt. Remember we talked about that.
I'm too old.
So you're not adopting. Listen to your list though. Sister,
he can't have no little kids either. Because I don't
right. That's what you told me. You told me his kids better be grown and gone like yours. You don't remember this?
Or they better be at least teenagers.
I remember everything. Man,
see, that's where
bro, I'm psychotic with this shit. Like, I'm like Rain Man with his memory sometimes, bro. Like on this show, I be remembering a lot.
I am surprised how much you remember.
With people. I don't remember what episode all the time, but I remember conversations with people, and I can almost be verbatim. I'm Rain Man with that shit, yo.
And whoever trashing BMWs in the comments, I can tell you right now, you ain't never owned one. A BMW, the quality of that car and the safety of that car is so excellent that matter of fact, I only change my oil once a year on that car because the quality of that oil is so high.
What series is it?
Take your tires on a BMW.
What series you got?
Let me stop talking about BMWs.
Well, you don't have to explain yourself to the inferior blacks in the chat.
What series you got? What series of BMW you got?
Exactly.
What series is it? Passion to Bliss. What series?
I got an X3.
The X3?
Not to the inferior blacks in the panel.
It's like $45,000, $50,000 car.
Yeah, stop flossing on people.
That's not some millionaire shit. That's all. That's nothing.
Yeah, look.
That's the mini SUV. That ain't nothing.
Yeah, stop trying to floss on people.
So how do you get a 3 Series BMW? You act like you're a millionaire. You're middle class, just like everybody.
She's just looking at the logo.
Everybody else. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean nothing.
I don't care what it means. I ain't said nothing about that. I know what I like. I like the brand, the quality of the car, the brand. Like I said, oil change once a year.
You ain't at the top of the series though, and you flossing.
Tires, that's the end of it.
You ain't at the top of the series, and you flossing like you driving.
I ain't got to be at the top of the series.
That's nothing people can afford.
That 7 series.
If I was a millionaire, would I fucking be on YouTube?
That's what they're trying to say.
You ain't in the 5, and you ain't in the 7.
So please don't try to play me. If I was a millionaire, would I fucking be on YouTube? No, I would not.
To be right here.
There's a lot of millionaires. There's a lot of millionaires on YouTube. There's a lot of millionaires on YouTube.
I will not.
A lot of millionaires are on
my
YouTube.
Partner. I am a YouTube partner. Shout out to my other YouTube partners like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and Fred Hawthorne, another fellow YouTube millionaire.
I ain't no millionaire.
Get this smoke, another YouTube millionaire. See, just because you don't know him, it's a little kid on
million. Oh, you talking about on the white side, the white YouTuber?
No, there's a lot of black millionaires on YouTube.
Fred is from Whitty.
No, he's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
There's a lot of black.
Fred is white. Fred is white. You're right.
Yeah, Fred is white. He got white teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And white.
Yeah, because I'm talking to people who drive in Nissan Sentras and they try to tell me that a BMW.
His name's Barbershop Conversation.
The thing is that I'm
no
not
horror
materialistic, and
shop
it doesn't
and
matter to
struggle
me.
shop.
I bought the car for the quality of the brand that it comes with it. That's why I brought the car for it.
And that's
I
cool.
was worried about the
low
car
end.
breaking down.
You brought the low
is,
end,
you know,
and you
know
got
what's
no
funny about
options
that?
on it. You got no
Passion,
options.
You know what's funny about that?
Matter of fact, that's my second BMW. My first BMW is already paid for. This is my
Why you
second
ain't get you a
BMW.
Benz,
The first
man?
one
Get
is
a
sitting
fucking
out there.
Benz.
So,
I'm sorry, man.
This is my thing is that, you know,
look.
and who even
Get
cares
you a
about
Benz,
this?
sis. Get a
Who
Benz.
even cares about
I mean, you brought it up.
even the topic.
You was the one
That's not
flossing that
even
shit.
the topic. That's my in the chat. Listen, right this.
You was the one flossing,
The first
Passion.
BMW I had,
You was trying to shit on us about a BMW.
First one. Because I wanted a bigger one. That's why I bought the second one. The first one had no problems. I have not had to replace.
What was the first one? What series was the first one?
In 8 years, I've never had to replace anything but the battery on that car. That's what I want because I'm a single woman. I'm a female. I'm by myself. I don't want the car to be breaking down.
Of
I don't want
course.
repairs.
Man, this is
car
crazy,
oil change once a year, service once a year. I'm good with it, and that's all I've ever had to do. That's what I want. And after that, I had that with that first one. I said I would never buy nothing but a BMW again. And that's the only reason I got it because of the quality of the brand. That's the only reason I got it.
Good.
Mercedes,
when you're 70,
you got that because it said BMW.
But as far as you know,
75 and 85 years old,
the salesman was trying to get me to get an X5, but I did not want an X5. I want the X3 because first of all, the price is too high. A car is something that depreciates as soon as you buy it.
No,
so I'm not
that's stupid to buy that
for a car.
Why you don't do the leasing and switch it out every 2-3? Hold up.
You're still gonna need one another 5-8 years.
So why you don't lease it and get you a new one every 2-3 years?
Exactly.
Just don't go over the miles.
Oh,
if you want a
dumb
luxury
investment,
car,
because that's foolish. Because that's a waste of money.
If you want a luxury car,
that's
don't
a waste
go
of
over
money.
No.
Oh, but
You're
I
not
don't
in
waste
South
money.
Carolina.
Yes, you do. You're spending on a BMW. That's a waste of
money. I don't waste money.
Look,
Miss Passionate, Miss Passionate, you ain't gotta explain yourself to them. You ain't gotta explain yourself to them.
Oh yes, she do.
No, she don't.
Working bags are ugly.
No, Miss Passionate, you don't.
The name on it. You're
Nah.
not paying for the quality.
You're right there, quality.
Miss Passionate, you don't. Hello, you don't have to explain yourself to them. That's your lifestyle. That's what you want. That's your car.
Absolutely.
You work hard for it. You ain't gotta say nothing. Okay, if you want whatever you want, that's your life.
Got an X3 too, huh?
Just like a man doesn't have to explain why he doesn't want to be with a woman like that.
Memory got an X3 too.
I'll pay
No, I don't.
Quality. I'll pay for quality.
I got a Nissan Sentra.
But the name. Because like those
I got
Birkin
a
bags,
Sonata.
to me, those Birkin bags, that's
I
a waste
drive
of
a
money.
big
You buy a
ass
leather
old
bag
truck.
of the
Shit.
same
Hold on, so
quality.
all of y'all are
It doesn't cost that
inferior
much.
blacks. That's what it is. I'm the only luxury car nigga up here with Passionate Blitz.
Inferior
I don't
blacks.
get it.
That's why y'all at the
You guys
top.
are all inferior blacks.
That's why y'all at the top.
Oh, that's what it is.
But the funny thing is, Mark, the funny thing is,
hold on, let me move them over. Real quick, Passionate, let me get a high five right here.
The funny thing is, when people talk about status, about what kind of car you drive,
inferior black.
I say that, Mark.
You know what I'm saying? About what kind of car you drive. To me, that's a dumbass investment. When you can buy a car that's $20,000.
Because you're a man. Because you're a man. See, when a woman buys a car, she has to think of her own safety. And as far as safety goes, that BMW has never broken down on me, and I've had it for 8 years before I bought another.
It crashes just like the rest of the damn car.
You brought that shit to be like this. You brought that shit to be like this. Some rich pussy.
I had to replace
this some rich pussy.
I had to replace starters, alternators,
no, that's why she brought it. This is expensive pussy.
You got
Skype footage. Stay away from
BMW. I never had to replace nothing on the BMW. Nothing. I had to replace the battery, and that's it.
She been replacing.
When I was buying Nissans and Toyotas, I had to replace the timing belt, the starter.
No, and we ain't gonna do that. And we ain't gonna call nobody no sex or shit. Let's not do that.
You know, I had to replace all this stuff on these other cars.
You said you got oil change.
No. Hold on, homie.
Nothing.
How about this?
Her story. That's what I want for a woman.
She's replaced more niggas in the passenger seat than she had to change the oil by her own accountability.
Absolutely.
She don't switch more niggas out the passenger seat. Then she don't.
But that's not a lie, actually.
What'd you say, Mark? Mark, say it again.
I said she don't switch more niggas in that passenger seat in her BMW. Then she had to go get the
car
oil
lasts so
change.
long because ain't nobody in the car with her.
Yeah, well, I mean, whoever get in there, she kick them out. She get them out however she get them out.
That's just a joke. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. That's just a joke.
Nah, you don't have to live that.
I'm just making jokes and
I just said it because somebody in the comments
she already
said
I'm gonna take her word for it.
And I was like, no, that's
Passionate Bliss is in South Carolina, and she got a BMW. She got a good job. She got a house. Her kids are grown. She got a nice she got a nice peach silk road running hot bubble baths.
My property is paid for. I don't pay no mortgage. I don't rent nobody. Thank
She
you.
not
There you go.
expected in
Her
and
bragging
broken
about
down.
a 3 series is
Somebody gonna
that's,
fuck, nigga.
That's like some middle class talking about I'm on. I got the Toyota Corolla. You know what I'm saying? A 3 series ain't shit.
See,
She ain't
I
got
don't
the
even know what you're
7.
talking about.
You ain't got the
I don't even know what you're talking
A
about.
nigga in the Honda
X7.
Sonata is not about to say
You got the
to
X7.
Yeah, if you're in a Nissan, when you get in your BMW,
You got
show
the
me your BMW
X7.
and which
no,
one you
I'm
got.
just telling
Which
you,
one
my
you
brother.
got?
You can't be
Which
in your
BMW you got?
telling her
You got the
BMW.
Tesla.
Which BMW you got?
You got the Rose. I'm not stupid as fuck
Which
to
one you
buy
got?
that bullshit.
He got a Honda Sonata.
That's stupid to buy that shit. I make
Okay.
70,000 a year. I'm not buying no
So
fucking
you shouldn't be talking to
BMW.
me then. So you shouldn't
That's
be talking to me at all.
You said you make 100,000 a year.
Yeah, you shouldn't be speaking to me.
You think you're rich? You make 100,000 a year.
You shouldn't be speaking to me.
You're
Kevin
broke in
Samuel say you're
America.
high value if you make 100,000.
Oh, so
ain't that your dog?
Y'all
Ain't that
supposed
your dog?
There it is.
Y'all supposed to be a side fix with no
That's
kids.
your dead dog,
Kevin
right?
Samuels.
He said you're high value if you make 6
It's
figures.
Kevin
That's your dead
Samuels. That's your problem. It's Kevin
Ain't that
Samuels.
your
The
dead
guy's
dog?
dead. What more do you fucking want?
Ain't that your dog? That's your dead dog. Okay.
I think he talked to you directly.
Okay.
Did he
See,
hurt you?
when you get your BMW, when you get the one that's above my
I will
series,
never buy
then
no
you talk to
stupid
me.
ass fucking car
If
that's
you got
worth
a series above
$100,000.
mine,
That's stupid.
then you can come for me. If your series
That's
is above my
stupid.
series, then come for me.
Come for you how? On a 3
When you
series
get your series
BMW?
above my series, come for me.
If you're gonna go broke over a car, why don't you get the 7 series? Why the 3?
But see, I ain't broke though.
Yes,
and I
you
ain't
are.
trying to
You
be
make
broke.
100,000 a year.
You broke. I think maybe I hear broke.
We're all middle
You're
class.
not broke.
I know broke nigga talk.
No.
I hear broke nigga
Passionate
talk.
Blitz. You are broke. A man broke your heart. He was black.
Thank you.
I hear broke nigga talk.
Nah, he wanted her
100,000 a year ain't shit.
I hear broke
Girl behind
nigga
that
talk.
You acting like you make 500,
Nah,
600,000
we ain't gonna.
a year.
No, I think
hold up.
I think the cost of living is.
I know broke nigga talk when I hear.
I think the cost of living in South Carolina is pretty good, and I think I mean, listen.
100,000 in South Carolina, she a boss, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. It's a pretty good cost of living. You could get.
That's not in Vegas, New York, Atlanta.
Everybody in America is learning that $100,000 a year is not a lot of money.
Hey, Passionate Blitz.
Yeah, but in South Carolina it is. It's a lot of money.
It is, bro.
Hey,
in South
Passionate Blitz.
Carolina,
About to come drop some
she's
off.
coming back. She's coming back. But I think we should. I want to commend her. Like I said, she's got her own. She's got her life together, right? She's got her kids out the house.
Go ahead.
Yeah, she's got her kids out the house. She's doing well for herself, and she's got standards.
They're not about to move.
Yeah, her kids are doing well.
Behind the mic.
Listen, hold up. Let her talk. Let her talk, because she's not. She's introverted. She ain't gonna be cutting people off.
Oh no, that's I'm just saying I can't wait till she comes back. I know she probably went somewhere to the bathroom or to get a glass of water or something, but she's done well for herself.
You said she needs
she's
to
and we're proud of her.
Why you say she need to went to go get some water?
I don't know. She might have just went to the bathroom, but I'm just saying
maybe she
there's nothing. I don't see anything wrong with her lifestyle if she can afford it. Like I don't see anything wrong with anyone's lifestyle if you can afford it. Now, if you're fronting paycheck to paycheck and you are spending all your money on a Bentley and you don't have a house or you fronting, then I mean it's still your life, but that's weird to me. But it seemed like she said her house is paid off. Listen, her house is paid off. And then bills and utilities are not that much in South Carolina too. And so she's living her life, going to Jamaica, working hard. Ain't got to take care of kids.
Look.
What I'm saying.
Hold on. D Bevel, let me say one thing and I'll pass the mic to you.
Go ahead.
It's alone is not the same thing as being lonely. Can we agree to that? Go ahead.
Right, no, but my thing is, do you think she's happy by the way she's acting tonight?
She wants a good dude. I think she wants a good dude.
A good time.
No,
she is having here for 4 hours if she won't.
Y'all, this is my thing. Y'all both hear me out.
Don't do that. D Bevel the champ.
Go ahead.
She's having a blast. She's enjoying.
Okay, well, let me get this off before she gets on and over talks me. She's back.
No, that's my boo.
She's back. And I love.
They said, "Is she happy? She happy as fuck. She got her little X3.
What I like about Passionate Bliss,
what I like about kids are grown and gone. They doing good for themselves. She has put herself in position like at 50. She can sit here and talk to me for 4 hours.
Mark, don't gas her up. She's back. Don't gas her up.
And on my 50th birthday,
let me get this up. See, I can be able to talk now. I can be able to
talk
now, Mark.
And
you heard her. Get him, boo. Period, poo.
Right.
Period, poo.
Go for it, D Bevel.
Let me get this up. See, y'all made me forget.
I'm gonna do 7 continents in 7 years. I decided to travel. My kids left home. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna do 7 continents in 7 years. And this year I'm going to Europe.
Stop stunning on us.
I'm going to
Stop stunning on us broke niggas over here. All right, let me put it. Let me wrap her up. Mute her mic.
Mark, let me get this off. Let me get this off. I understand everything she's saying, but the thing is, she's acting like that's so rare. There's plenty of people that make.
She never said that. She telling her story.
You didn't let me get it off. You didn't let me get it off.
She didn't say it was rare.
But what I said is, she comes on here.
I'm exercising my Patreon status. Let me give him the 2 minutes. Go ahead. Get your 2 minutes off uninterrupted.
All right. What I was saying was, when she talks about the 3 Series BMW, when she talks about making $100,000 a year, you have to explain what it takes to get that. Now, I'm not trying to diss nobody. I don't brag about bread, but I live in Las Vegas. I'm not lying. Motherfuckers walk in to $80,000, $90,000 a year just off bartending alone, just off bell work alone, without going to school. So what's impressive to people that are from small towns is not impressive to a Vegas motherfucker like me. It really doesn't mean nothing. It's like her bragging about middle class money. Everybody takes care of themselves. Everybody pays for their car. Everybody pays for their house. That's being a grown up. So I'm not going to freaking give someone a big shout out and congratulations for doing what the fuck you're supposed to do. She's acting like she freaking opened up a Fortune 500 company and sold it for $300 million on some fucking Shark Tank shit. You're a regular ass middle class citizen just like us. You ain't shit. Not as a person. I'm just saying, as an individual, we're all the same. You ride a 3 Series BMW, that doesn't mean nothing. Even if you were in the 7 Series, you're in a BMW. And a lot of people like us look at that as, damn, why are you spending money on something that's a dumbass investment to me? If you're talking about your balling, why are you getting an expensive ass fucking car when you can get another car that's better and cheaper than that? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
All right, and shout out to my boy D Bevel the Champ. He is a Patreon. He is a channel member. He is a neighbor.
And shout out to her too, because she's making this. She's creating this topic. Man. We got something to talk about, and I'm not getting.
Yeah,
I'm loving tonight.
This is not even the topic. It's not even the topic.
I could disagree with motherfuckers and still have a conversation all day. I love this talk. This is cool.
Let her reply then. Let her reply.
Go ahead.
This is not even the topic. Number one, I never said I was balling. Number two,
you are superior black though. Go ahead, sister. Get
number
your
two, I think I mentioned the BMW in passing. I don't think I even say, hey, I got a BMW. I think I was just making it as part of a statement that I don't even remember. I think I just asked that guy delivered it and he asked me out. And so I don't think I was I never said I was balling. I never stated my income. I never said anything was superior. These are internal problems that you have. You were triggered by it.
I don't have no.
You assumed that I was balling, and so these are things that triggered you. Now I'm not responsible.
Oh, where do we get 6 figures from? I thought you said 100.
You bought up all this tonight.
I thought you hold on.
You bought up your buddy, but
Queen. I thought
were triggered.
I thought you asked him how much he made. I thought you asked him how much he made, or did he volunteer? He made 70.
Oh, I didn't ask. No, I've never asked anybody how much
they said, I'm in Vegas. I made $70,000 a year. And she said, I'll make 100.
She said, you broke. She said, you broke, nigga. You ain't shit.
I didn't say that.
Get your game or you
I didn't say that.
Nigga.
Matter of fact, I didn't even say I made 100K. You said I made 100K.
You said that earlier.
But the fact you said that I made 100K. I never said that. I promise you.
It might be more than 100K.
I promise you.
Rewind it.
Thank you, Marq Nash, because I make more than that. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for 25 years. I've been director of nursing for 5 years. I make more than that.
You got a pool.
Since we brought it up,
you got a pool.
I make more than that. But the thing is that I never told you what I made, and I never asked you what you made. I never brought that up. Matter of fact, you can replay this screen. You can replay this whole live later.
Mark, what happened? What do we talk about on members only? Why don't you record the snippet, Mark?
Because I don't discuss salaries with people.
This is on you.
I only discuss my salary with people who are trying to give me a salary. That's when I discuss my salary. Okay, none of you are going to do that. I promise you can read. You can
discuss your salary 100 million times on this goddamn thing.
I love it.
Like a
salary. You
the girl behind the mic. I like that bar right there.
You bought up the house. You bought up the money you make. Nobody asked you about what you make. This all started about relationships with black people. You bought up money.
My car came up as a side note. I didn't even realize that it.
Why'd you bring it up?
I didn't.
When we
Man,
talk
fuck
about
the
the
money.
money, you saying, why am I talking
Fuck
about
all
it?
that money
You
shit.
acted like I brought up. I know I brought it because you guys
brought
said
it
that
up.
You said that nobody's trying to date me, and I said, matter of fact, the guy that brought my BMW yesterday.
No, I said nobody cares about
so,
if a woman makes
that's,
money.
That's how
A real man
up.
doesn't care about the money.
You said that. So you.
But I said you're attracting.
The thing about these lies, you can roll it back
you're gonna
tomorrow and
attract
you can
bitch
watch
niggas.
Yeah,
because
if
you're
you
talking
members
about
only, I
money.
think I'm gonna make this members only.
You can roll it back tomorrow and you can watch it, and you'll never see that I brought up my salary. Now I didn't mention the car because I mentioned the guy that brought it to me. You asked me out. That's why I mentioned the car. But to me, it doesn't mean anything that I mentioned the car.
The car to say that she can crack that dude's get at is why she brought the shit up.
But the car itself didn't mean anything to me. I only bought the car because of the quality.
No, you were saying like the car get you played, like how dudes use the car to say they can get pussy.
No.
You were saying use the car to get niggas
I
in.
didn't say that.
And I said you'll attract bitch ass niggas if you talk
roll the
about
video
money.
back, you will see I didn't
Just
say
like
that.
if a man talks about money, he's gonna attract gold diggers. That's all I'm trying to. That's the point I made.
Yeah,
okay,
I know how I am.
Okay, cool.
I didn't say that.
All right, let me do this
Mark,
real quick.
Mark.
Let me no, hold up.
Go ahead.
30 seconds, man. Cause and only because you're a Patreon, but I got my boy Juice Gaming Lounge here.
This is
and
my
he be
30
buying my
seconds.
hoodies all the time. That's my boy.
Hey, salute, man. Hey, this
He
is
bought
to
3
nobody
hoodies.
in the panel. This is to nobody in the panel. This is to Karma Serene in the chat. She been on this channel for over a year now. You comment so much.
She ain't been on my show for over a year.
She been on here for a while.
Yeah,
you comment so much.
Matter of fact, I think she's been around since a little after I don't even want to say it.
She's been around for it's been about a year. But
it's been since the car accident. How about that? Fuck it. I said it. That's when she started coming around.
But the thing is that if and me mentioning my car triggered you
we
so
passed
much,
that. We passed
we got completely off topic because me mentioning that car triggered you so much.
Okay, I agree with you, girl.
We passed
I agree with you.
You're right. We can move forward.
I'll take a shot at Jay with you.
So I need to let my boy Juice Gaming Lounge get his bars off.
All I'm saying is she been in that chat so much. You know what I mean? Stay in her opinion. The link is right there. Get on the panel.
Oh,
get on the panel, girl.
No.
Nobody gonna hurt you.
No. Listen, no. That's what we're not. I'm not gonna shame the chat unless it's I know boxing.
I'm not shaming. And
I know boxing. Y'all can give him the work. But
no, I'm not shaming her at all, Mark. At all. I'm just saying.
Brother, I'm joking. Listen, all I'm saying is people in the chat, they want to be in the chat. I got a phone line. I got a panel, bro. I got an email, bro. I got ways. If they want to be in the chat, they either at work, they don't want to be on the panel, they don't want it. They don't like being cut off. They rather just look. However they choose to communicate, it's cool. The chat is gonna chat. You can't get focused on that, man. Once you're on the panel, you're part of the show. And don't email me telling me to take no episodes down for nothing. Like if so, I'm gonna charge you a fee. Cause it's been done several times where people don't ask me to take episodes down because they didn't like how they came off. And I've done it. And I've done it because I'm cool. But what happens is I don't let them on the panel no more. If so, I cut them off. I keep it moving because I told them you get one alibi, but that's not gonna. Don't make that a habit.
What's out there is out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once you click that link, you join the panel. You don't own the audio no more, bro. You don't own the audio no more, sis. Like it's out here.
Okay, and last thing, salute, cuz I see you in the chat, man. I don't know how to respond in the chat while I'm on the
hold up, can you type to them? Like, do you gotta?
I don't know how to type while I'm on live, but I see Champion Heart. Salute to my cuz, man.
Yeah, that's my boy right there. I shared your.
That's it. My 30 seconds is up, y'all. Y'all go ahead, man.
No, it's all love. It's all love. We can come back to you. I just want Juice Gaming Lounge to get his bars off. This is my man right here, Juice Gaming Lounge. He's part of the reason why we had that 10K. Absolutely. He saw it happen.
It never heard of it.
Oh, you heard of it, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Juice saw it happen right in front of his face. Hard work, dedication, consistency. Yeah, I think Juice been around since the 2K days. What's up, Juice?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Salute.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How you?
I'm always good, even when it's bad. I'm looking at you.
I heard that. I'm
laughing at your avatar, bro, but go ahead.
No, I was listening to them going back and forth about that, the materialistics of the situation. But as far as the topic is concerned, I do believe that black men and black women still want each other. We were just talking about this. I think I was in Clubhouse the other day, and we were talking about it. And I said the problem we have is honesty. People we tend to be dishonest about what we want or not honest about what we want up front, and that tends to have problems later on. You can't build a foundation with lies. So that I think that's kind of the situation. Then we got it to where they like they was just going back and forth about how much money is being made, about how much materialistics a person has got, and yeah, that plays a role when it comes into relationships, but that also hinders a lot of relationships as well. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I had. Honesty is the best key.
Oh man, get out of here with that soft ass take. Get him out of here.
Hey, man, get me out of here. Get me out of here, Mark. Get me out of here, Mark.
Hey, look, hey Reggie, I need that Adrian Broner drop. Like, man, cut that soft shit. Stop all that soft. Jules, you missed a bunch of the good topics, man. We had some good viral videos that we were playing. Like, so black love is not a myth, though, right, Jules?
Not at all. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Alive and well. Black men still want black women.
Yeah. They better. If not, that's a problem.
What about the stats? The stats in the data says, cue the matter of fact, I need to put that as a drop. The stat says, what she say? Black men. Where my drops at? Let me hit the button. Give me the stats, Passion of Bliss.
I've been typing stats the whole show and can't find none of that shit.
Passion of Bliss, give me the data. She said 30% of black men, only 30% of black men marry. 70s black women die every 5 hours at the hands of a black man. White women get married at 65% larger rates. So, like she had 3 stats she kept doing: 35, 70, 65. Passion, but give me them stats, and I'm gonna hit the drop button for you when you name your stats. Go 3, 2.
You might mute it. You might mute it.
You muted me. Okay. Yeah, and those are the stats that I feel like back up the fact that I feel like, black men don't love us the way that we've always thought they did. And I think it shows in the domestic violence rates. I think it shows in the black femicide rates.
You're staticking.
Yeah.
Go do whatever you did with your audio. Yeah. Unmute and come back. Or whatever you come back. All right. Oh,
all right, boy. Man,
it's on. It's on.
There's your man, girl.
That's
come
my
back.
brother right here.
Chaotic Truth. What's going on?
What's up, man? This is my fellow superior black right here.
Absolutely. That's Kuni Kente. Kuni Kente in the building. That's Kuni Kente.
You wish you was a superior black.
Hey, though, the thing about those stats, man, you can get them statistics, you know what I'm saying? People, depending on where you get them from, you got to recite your sources for those statistics. But another thing is like marriage. A lot of people don't believe, I don't know, like me, I don't believe in marriage because, American marriage, because it's not about you and the person you're trying to marry. It's a business decision between you, that person, and the government. And I have no reason to allow the government into my personal relationship. So no, I'm not getting married. That way we can have the government tax us as one, because that's pretty much only you. You really don't only get benefits as being recognized as one person through the government, not through nothing else. You really ain't nothing for real. You can get married, but it's just like having a car. You got to have a driver's license. You have to have a marriage license. You have to have a license to do something. Nah, that's not cool. And I'm definitely not with letting somebody else in my relationship just not participating in my relationship. You know what I'm saying? So
fair enough.
That's why I say marriage is a no-no for me.
Fair enough. Let me do this. What up? Appreciate this, man. I got my boy Chaotic Truth, aka a fellow superior black.
Cool Kente. AKA
don't hate on. Don't hate. Nah, Reggie, don't be hating. Don't be hating. I give you your drops. Nobody says nothing. Let that man get his bars off.
Chaotic conversations.
My boy Chaotic Truth. Let me do it again. The people in the back. Shout out to my boy Chaotic Truth Live, aka a fellow superior black. Would never get caught dead driving an X3. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Chaotic Truth Live. How you feel, my brother? What's the deal? Welcome home to your home away from home. What up?
I'm pretty awesome, my good sir. I'm actually about to head to
Mute your mic. He said he's in a good mood. You saying lies. How do you know if
I think she was responding to the comment you put on the screen.
Okay. Yeah. I ain't even read it yet. Let the
tell her, cuz.
But they paid to put that on the screen, so that's why it's on the screen. K Out of Truth Live. Can y'all mute your mic, please, while this man get his opening statement?
Yeah.
Good night.
So